Do I have class now? 7:20. No, I am already sitting on Vyasasana. Hare Krishna. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Janya Jaya Nityananda Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Namam Vishnu Madaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarane. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshuroन्मीलितं येन तस्मै Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamaiham Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam tam sajivaitam savadhutam parijana sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome to our continuation on Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Adi-lila 6th chapter, the glories of Shri Advaita Acharya. Last time we discussed 15th Hare Krishna, 14th and 15th verses, the efficient cause, nimitta, and the material cause, upadana. Advaita rupe upadana of the material world and Narayan in the form of Sri Advaita is the material cause, Upadan. So Vishnu himself is like behind. So he is Nimitta. इसलिए वो तो निमित्त बने, है. So निमित्त जो बनते हैं, they are in the background a bit, isn't it? In the foreground something else is there, somebody else is there, isn't it? So like that, Krishna said, "Na nimitta matram bhava savyasachin." You become nimitta. You just become, what you call, word is efficient cause in my hands. But who is going to kill? Krishna is only going to kill. Kadosmi lokashayakrut pravruddho. Time I am the destroyer of the three worlds. Krishna is going to destroy all these people. And in the form of time, he is going to destroy everything and everyone. Everyone means the bodies, basically. So Nimitta is the efficient cause. So Vishnu is that efficient cause of the material world. But in the forefront, who is there? Narayan is there. Shri Advaita is the material cause, Upadan. Nimittam se karete ho Maya te ikshana Upadana Advaita Karena Brahmanda Srujana. Lord Vishnu, in his efficient aspect, glances over the material energy, and Sri Advaita, as the material cause, creates the material world. The glance of Vishnu will take, with his glance, he will capture all the living entities in the spiritual world who are rebellious and will put them in the womb of material nature. That glance is called as Shambhu. Because Shambhu and Prakriti, who is his wife only, Durga, they can unite. So Shambhu unites with his wife, Prakriti, and they produce living entities. But then behind, who is there? Lord Vishnu is there. So that is that Lord Vishnu's glance is the cause. But in the foreground, there is somebody else. Shri Advaita is there. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. As the material cause. Advaita means Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Touch me not. Nobody likes to be touched, including the sound system. 18th one. यद्यपि सांख्यमाने प्रधान कारण जड़हैते कबु नहे जगत सृजन. Although the Sankhya philosophy accepts that the material ingredients are the cause, the creation of the world never arises from dead matter. So those elements are dead. Prithvi, Vayu, Tej, Akash, Jal, all these. So they cannot produce. So there has to be some efficient cause. There has to be somebody behind, some person. This is like table. This table is so beautiful. Such nice facilities are there and has beautiful form. But some man has made it. That's how it is having such nice form and all that. So somebody has to be there behind. Either the person will, he will modify, or what you call, he will create it, or he will enter. It's like this body we have entered, the souls, and we are making it work. But in this, Hare Krishna, in this body, there is no soul that has entered. But the soul outside of it has manipulated the matter in the form of wood and has given nice shape to this wood in the form of this table. So that way, the creation of the world never arises from dead matter. 19th. Nija Srushti Shakti Prabhu Sanchare Pradhane Ishwarera Shakti Tabe Hayeta Nirmane. The Lord infuses the material ingredients with his own creative potency. Then, by the power of the Lord, creation takes place. So otherwise they cannot. Lord will do all manipulation. He is the manipulator. Just like the puppet show. The puppeteer is the main person, isn't it? Though we may be highly attracted to the puppets, some very beautiful boy who is the prince and beautiful girl who is princess, and he proposes and I love you, and she says I love you too, and then they decide to marry and they get married and all that. So it may look very attractive, but it's all dead only. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. My God, I have to be very sensitive to the feelings of this sound system. So all their love affair is bogus without that puppeteer, isn't it? Yes or not?
Yes.
Are you all got absorbed in that love affair? Oh, she said, I love you too. And why Prabhu is always, he's always for Gaurang Sabha only. He never likes any love affair between a boy and girl. उसकी धज्जियां उड़ा देते वो. धज्जियां मैं कहाँ उड़ा रहा हूँ? The puppet is arranging धज्जियां and then when he stops then धज्जियां उड़ा देता है वो खुद ही. I'm just telling the narration what happens there. How many of you have seen puppet show? At least in childhood. As such, we are continuously watching. We are the puppets, and material nature is the puppeteer, and she has all the strings which are coming, and everything is tied. Our eyes, nose, ears, all the movements of our eyes, and everything is under control of material nature. We are within her tight grips. Nobody can escape unless one surrenders to Krishna. Mamaiva ye prapadyante, ayam etam tarantite. Otherwise, everything is under control. Our eye movement, hair growth, your skin changes, some pimples coming, some pimples going away. Everything is under control. You have absolutely no control. Only your control is to surrender all your control to Krishna's lotus feet. By knowing that, you don't have any control. But that controllership that we all have in illusion, that only you have to give it to Krishna. Ekono Prabhu, Ekono Bhujino Prabhu. In that it says, Amitava Nitya Dasa Janino Yebara Amara Palana Bhara Ekono Tomara. So all of us take so much care of our palan bhar, our maintenance. Oh, my maintenance. I work and I earn money, and through that I go to get my roti, kapda, makan. I maintain myself. And not only I maintain myself, I maintain my wife, I maintain my parents, I maintain my children, I maintain my house, the electricity bill, the water bill, and society charges, every month 250 rupees, and the parking charges, every year 1 lakh rupees, and all that. I only maintain. This is all illusion. So that you have to give it. You don't have any control, but whatever supposed control that you have, if you hand over to Krishna, then Krishna takes care. He looks after all your needs. He is the maintainer. That faith one who has is a pure devotee. So the Lord infuses the material. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I think I should be in the folded palms posture. Hare Krishna. Always requesting this Prabhu or Mataji, I don't know who is he. Whatever. Okay. 28 to 26, these 7 verses talk about the Lord as Sri Advaita Acharya is the cause. Advaita rupe kare Shakti sancharana Ataiva Advaita Hayena mukhya karana. In the form of Advaita, he infuses the material ingredients with creative energy. Therefore, Advaita is the original cause of creation. Advaita means Mahavishnu, Sadashiv. Advaita Acharya, Koti Brahmandera Karta, Tara Eka Murti, Ara Eka Murti, Brahmandera Bharta. So Advaita Acharya is the creator of millions and millions of universes, and by his expansions as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, he maintains each and every universe. So you understood, Advaita Acharya is Karanodakshaya Vishnu, Mahavishnu. Yahanishwasit kalamatavalambya Jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanaatha Vishnur mahansa ihayasya kala vishesho Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I think there are 7 samhitas. One of them, first one might be Brahma Samhita. I am reading Shri Garga Samhita. It seems there is a Yagyavalka Samhita, Bhrigu Samhita, and some 2 more. Some 7 samhitas are there. Manu Samhita, and one more maybe. So in Brahma Samhita, Brahmaji is telling, Yaha Nishwasita Kalam Athavalambe. As Mahavishnu releases or exhales, then millions of Brahmandas they originate from his pore holes. Saroma Kupa. In Roma Kupa, it's like a Kupa only, it's like a well only. So much water is there. And from that, these universes come. And not only universes come, the Jagadanda Karta, Brahmas also are born. And all of them again get back in his body, go again inside the body when he inhales. Brahmas also go inside. Finished. One creation is over. Now next 22 to 25. These four verses talk about Anga of Narayan. Sai Narayanera Mukhya Anga Advaita Anga Shabde Amshakari Kahe Bhagavata. Sri Advaita is the principal limb, Anga of Narayan. Srimad Bhagavatam speaks of limb, Anga, as a plenary portion, Amsha of the Lord. Last time we discussed, last means few classes back, the Lord's expansions are called as Amsha. And Amsha's Amsha or Amsha's expansion is called as Kala. He says, Ete chamsha kala pumsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Brudayanti Yoge Yoge. Ete chamsha. All these 22 incarnations he explained. They are all either plenary portions, same plane, Vishnu Tattva. Plenary portion or parts of the plenary portion. Kala. So Advaita is the principal limb of Narayan, Anga. He's quoting from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14, Brahmaji's prayers, 14th verse, 23rd verse here, but originally 10.14. Narayanastam nahi sarvadehinam Narayanastam nahi sarvadehinam Atmasya dhishakhila lokasakshi Narayanongam naratu jalayanat Tacchapi satyam natavaiva maya. O Lord of Lords, you are the seer of all creation. You are indeed everyone's dearest life. Are you not, therefore, my father Narayan? Narayan refers to one whose abode is in the water born from Nara, Garbhodakshay Vishnu. And that Narayan is your plenary portion. All your plenary portions are transcendental. They are absolute and are not creations of Maya. That was also discussed long before. That one of these Vishnus, they apparently are in touch with Maya, but they are untouched by Maya. You understand? They don't affect, they get affected. It's like I may touch this table, but I don't get affected by the table. I am separate. For some purpose I may touch, but I am not affected. Next, 24th. Ishwarera Anga Amsha Chidananda Maya Mayara Sambandanahi Yai Shloke Kaya. This verse describes that the limbs and plenary portions of the Lord are all spiritual. They have no relationship with the material energy. So they operate material energy. They may appear to be operating in the material energy, but they are untouched. Just like Karnadaksha Vishnu appears to be producing so many universes. Similarly, Garbhodaksha Vishnu may appear to be entering within each universe, lying on Ananta Shesh and producing that lotus from his navel, and Brahma and 14 planetary systems are created, and Kshirodaksha Vishnu. They are within this material world, but they are transcendental. They are not affected by any of the things here. The way we get affected in this material world, we have two energies of Maya, Avaranatmika Shakti and Prakshapatmika Shakti acting on us. Avaranatmika Shakti is Sukha and Prakshapatmika Shakti is Dukkha. So she is giving kicks of Sukha and Dukkha to all of us every moment. Either you are experiencing Sukha or you are experiencing dukkha. One of the two you are always experiencing. There is no third option for you. Either sukha or dukkha, sukha or dukkha. Whether you are realizing or not realizing, that is your problem. But you are always experiencing either sukha or dukkha. So when you understand this sukha is a bigger dukkha, then you will get liberated. All the people in this world, they are trying to get rid of dukkha and wanting sukha for all time. But devotees are not for it. They understand it's all useless. Shita Ushna Sukha Dukkha Man Apman. These are all material creations of Maya. I don't want to be engulfed by any one of these things. 25th. Amsha na kahiya kene kah tare anga amsha haite anga yate haya antaranga. Why has Sri Advaita been called a limb and not a part? The reason is that limb implies greater intimacy. Yeah, isn't it? Limbs of our body are very dear to us. Part of my body, okay. Limb we call, isn't it? So that's a limb. Advaitacharya is addressed as limb. Now conclusion. Mahavishnura Amsha Advaita Gunadhama Ishware Abheda Te Advaita Purna Nama. Shri Advaita, who is a reservoir of virtues, is the main limb of Mahavishnu. His full name is Advaita, or is identical in all respects with that Lord. He is called as main limb, but he is only Mahavishnu. Sadashiva has also entered, a combination, but Mahavishnu is there. 27 to 35 talk about Advaitacharya as introducer of the path of bhakti. This is more important function. Advaitacharya as Mahavishnu is taking care of material creation, all the millions of universes and all that. That's okay. But coming again as Advaitacharya, and he is introducing Sankirtan Yajna. This is most important. Because through creation we go on only with our samsara chakra. We are born, we grow so-called, we grow old and then we die again. So that way we cannot get, through his creation we are not delivered. But through his own appearance in the form of Advaitacharya, introducing Sankirtan, he is delivering us all. So that is being discussed. So 27 to 35, Advaitacharya as introducer of the path of bhakti. Purve aiche kaile sarva Vishwera Srujana Avatari Kaila Ebe Bhakti Pravartana. As he had formerly created all the universes, now he descended to introduce the path of bhakti. That cobweb is compared to Lord also. Urani is the word. Urani means, not cobweb, sorry, spider. He produces cobweb. So spider is called Urani in Sanskrit, and Urani is compared to the Lord who creates. So cobweb from, not cobweb, the spider from his own mouth, saliva produces cobweb, and he resides very nicely. And then he may be here, there, he comes to where the fly or something is stuck over there to eat it, isn't it? So this fellow, though compared with the Lord, because of creation, he just in his creation is only enjoying, so to say, eating the bodies of those insects which are stuck. But Advaitacharya has nothing to do. He is, though may be compared to these insects, he is not the enjoyer here, he is the enjoyer there in his own dham, Mahavishnu, our Sadashiv. But he comes here for our deliverance. You understand? Understand the difference between the spider and Lord? The spider has his need, food, and that's why he is after, he kills so many living entities and he eats them up, and then he is happy. But here we are getting killed by Maya, and Lord comes for our deliverance. Again in the same creation. He does not have to come, but he comes. That is his greatness. As he had formerly created all the universes, now he descended to introduce the path of bhakti. Jiva nistarile Krishna bhakti karidan Gita bhagavate kaile Bhaktira Avyakyan. He delivered all living beings by offering the gift of Krishna Bhakti. He explained the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam in the light of devotional service. Yeah, so he offered Krishna Bhakti through Sankirtan moment. He would also discuss Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Every morning there would be morning program in the house of Advaita Acharya. And who would be the most important participant? Vishwaroop, the young elder brother of Vishwambar, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's elder brother. Every morning he would get up early in the morning and then go to Ganges, take bath, come and immediately go to the house of Advaita Acharya. And he would start Samsara Daba Nalalidhaloka Pranaya Karunya Gana Gana Tvam Praptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. He would not sing this because this came 200-300 years later. But I'm saying basically they had their Mangalarati, whatever went on there. Basically, puja went on. Bolo Krishna, bhajo Krishna, karo Krishna shiksha. Only these three things were happening. Bolo Krishna, chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. They were all chanting Hare Nam on their malas. They were singing. Bhajo Krishna. There was deity worship. Advaita Acharya himself would be worshipping Ishaligram Shilas with Tulsi leaves, etc. And karo Krishna shiksha. Then they would discuss Krishna Katha. There would be Bhagavatam class. Many times Vishwarup himself would give class. And he was such a wonderful narrator of Bhagavatam that while doing his deity worship and hearing class given by Vishwarup to other devotees in the same house kind of, Advaita Acharya is able to hear. Immediately Advaita Acharya he would be wondering, he would be ecstatic, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. While worshipping deities, he would be more relishing Bhagavatam of Vishwarup. Such a wonderful narrator he was. That's why when Vishwarup left, that time Advaita Acharya also was taken aback. What is this? How can we bear separation from Vishwarup? He was so attached to Krishna. Such a wonderful devotee. Like that. But Vishwarup had to complete his pastime because he had to enter in the body of Nityanand Prabhu. So that Nityanand Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are together always. Nityanand Prabhu is full Balram. But Amsha of that Balram had appeared in the form of Vishwarup. So that part was little bit only. Then he merged in the body of Nityananda. 29th. Bhakti Upadesha Vinu Tara Nahi Karya Ataiva Nama Haila Advaita Acharya. Since he has no other occupation than to teach devotional service, his name is Advaita Acharya. Advaita, non-dual. He is not different from the Lord. Dvaita means two. Advaita, not two, one only. So he is one with the Lord, so Advaita. He personally taught through his own example and through his lectures, guidance, etc. So he is Acharya also. So Advaita Acharya. Vaishnavera Guru te ho Jagatera Arya Duinama Milane Haila Advaita Acharya. He is the spiritual devotees and is the most revered personality in the world. By a combination of these two names, his name is Advaita Acharya. Prabhupada is guiding us. Vaishnavas must follow in the footsteps of Advaita Acharya. For by so doing, one can actually engage in the devotional service of the Lord because he is the teacher. One who follows the teacher, his teacher or her teacher, he becomes most successful in his life. So Advaita Acharya is the best, prime spiritual master, best teacher. Anybody who follows in his footsteps will get tremendous strength in devotional service. Advaita Acharya Bala Gadadhara Mora Kula. So teacher has a lot of strength in him or in her. So much knowledge they have. So anybody who surrenders to teacher, he becomes very knowledgeable. Acharyavan Purusha Veda. Who knows Vedas? Acharyavan. Possessor of Acharya. Dhanavan, Gunavan, Rupavan, Bhagavan. Likewise, Acharyavan, one should be possessing Acharya. Dhanavan, you are possessor of wealth, tomorrow doubtful whether your wealth will be with you or not. Rupavan, nobody is ever famous for being most beautiful from birth to death. In birth also people are not so beautiful. They look horrible only, all children, boys or girls, whosoever they are born. They look like altogether different species only, not human species. But eventually they become beautiful in babyhood, I mean in childhood, maybe youthful days, most beautiful. Then middle age, okay. Then in old age, mm, before death, after death, most horrible. There is no effulgence there, there is no beauty there, because the tej, the most important aspect, soul, has left that body. So, aura, we all have aura around us. You have seen? For great personalities, they show some light around their face. So, we don't have so much light unless you attach some bulb of at least 100 watt. Most of it will be behind your head, but some aura may be visible. The 100 watt bulb is there behind. Some people will see some light around you. So we don't have so much light around us. But if you see any person, you'll find there is some effulgence over there. There is some attractive beauty is there because the soul is there. Same person after death, you see that what they call. Anybody remembers? Effulgence. I'm using the word. बट लाइक तेज होता है हर व्यक्ति का. हाँ, ओजस, ठीक है चलो, ओजस, तेजस, ठीक है चलो, जो आपको बोलना है बोलो. बेसिकली एक तेज होता है हर किसी के चेहरे पे, विच इज नॉट देयर आफ्टर डेथ. द फेस इज सेम बट तेज इज नॉट देयर बिकॉज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ बॉडी इज सोल. कमल नयनैरते हो याते अंग अंश कमलाक्ष करी धरे नाम अवतंस. Since he is a limb or part of the lotus-eyed Supreme Lord, he also bears the name Kamalaksha. One of the names of Advaita Acharya is Kamalaksha. Kamal Aksha, आंखें उनकी कमल के समान है. और he is a limb or part of the lotus-eyed Supreme Lord. ईश्वर सारूप्य पाय पारिषद गण चतुर्भुज पीतवास ऐच्छे नारायण. His associates have the same bodily features as the Lord. They all have 4 arms and are dressed in yellow garments like Narayan. Advaita Acharya Ishwarera Amshavarya Tara Nama Guna Sakali Ashcharya. Sri Advaita Acharya is the principal limb of the Supreme Lord. His truths, names and attributes are all wonderful. So the cause of Lord's descent is explained in 34th. Yahara tulasi jale Yahara hunkare Swagana sahite Chaitanyera avatare. He worshipped Krishna with tulsi leaves and water of the Ganges and called for him in a loud voice. Thus Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared on earth accompanied by his personal associates. So in one sense he worshipped and he called for the Lord. Worship was in 2 ways. He offered Ganga Jal and Tulsi Dal, the waters of the Ganges and the leaves of Tulsi. Tulasi Dala Matrena Jalasya Chulukena Va Vikrinyam Swamatmanam Bhaktebhyo Bhaktavatsala. He found a verse in Gautamiya Tantra where it was said, if only one offers with love and devotion Tulsi leaves and Ganges water to the Lord, then Lord becomes so pleased. He gets sold out to such a devotee, or rather to the devotion of that devotee. Ganga Jal and Tulsi Dal are so dear to the Lord. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Sarvam Bhattacharya and Vidya Vachaspati, his brother, that you two are worshipping the Lord. One is worshipping Lord in the form of Ganges, Vidya Vachaspati. He is in Navadvip, so he is worshipping Ganga. And here Sarvam Bhattacharya is worshipping Daru Brahma, Jagannath. So both are worshipping Lord. You're glorious. You glorifies both of them. यार द्वारा कैल प्रभु कीर्तन प्रचार, यार द्वारा कैल प्रभु जगत निस्तार. Very easy to remember this verse. यार द्वारा कैल प्रभु. These two are first and third lines. First is यार द्वारा कैल प्रभु कीर्तन प्रचार, and then जगत निस्तार. कीर्तन प्रचार जगत निस्तार, कीर्तन प्रचार जगत निस्तार, कीर्तन प्रचार जगत निस्तार. यार द्वारा कैल प्रभु कीर्तन प्रचार, यार द्वारा कैल प्रभु जगत निस्तार. All of you remember, huh? Next time we'll take test. 36 to 120, long section, is the glorious emotion of servitude. This is very nice. He says how everybody, no matter who they are, Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda Mai, gopis headed by Radharani, whether Mahavishnu, Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Balram, and anyone and everyone, how they are in the mood of servant only. And he concludes, Chaitanya Dasa Moi, Chaitanya Das, Chaitanya Das, Tadir Dasar Anudas. Oh, I am servant of Lord Chaitanya, I am servant of Lord Chaitanya, I am servant of Lord Chaitanya, I am servant of the servant of Lord Chaitanya. So that is coming next. Any question on what we discussed till now? Otherwise, we can cover this. Just 75 verses, I think. Just triggering you to ask question. 75 verses. Better we ask some question. Engage him.
Part only my difference.
Limb is more intimacy. Limbs of my body.
Yeah.
Part we don't say. Part doesn't. Parts of the scooter. They say, na? Spare parts. Spare parts, they say, na? They have, na? Computer spare parts or car spare parts. Parts, they say. They're dead. But limb is for a person. Can they say? So nowadays they call Divyanga. Divyanga, yeah? Earlier in the railways and all, physically handicapped. Bogi for physically handicapped. Apanga, whose angas have been distorted. But nowadays they don't call that physically handicap. Nowadays they call Divyanga. Okay. Pagal log hai. What is in English? Disabled.
Basically disabled.
Disabled only.
Can you tell that when Vishwarupa disappears, he merges into the body of Nityananda Mahaprabhu, right? So can you tell
I already described.
that context,
Context means what? His role is that much only. He doesn't have direct so much role in Mahaprabhu's life as Vishwarup. He never stayed only with Mahaprabhu. Early morning he would get up and he would go, and Mahaprabhu was small also. Between them there was some 6 years gap, something like that, around at least 5-6 years. So his part was that much only. So then he gets into, for that matter, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took Upanayan Sanskar was done, Yagyopavit is also expansion of Balram only. Because Balram only expands, na? As Lord's chappals means sandals, and what they call parasol and shaya, everything. So the Yagyopavit is also like that. So like that, this is little more. Vishwarup is more, but still he is not like full-fledged Balram. Full-fledged Balram is Nityan Prabhu alone. And in him, this Vishwarup also enters after he takes sannyas and takes samadhi, like that. For that matter, anytime Lord comes, I am reading Garga Samhita, when Krishna was prayed for by demigods, headed by Brahma and all that, please appear, this Kamsa and other demons are creating problems. So Lord says, okay. And then Lord instructs Ananta Shesh in Golok Vrindavan, Balramji, that you also please appear. You appear before me, like that. So then Balramji, when he's there, he calls his Sabha. And in his Sabha, it is said that from Rama Vaikuntha, Lord Ananta came. And he came and he merged he offered prayers to Lord Balram and he merged in the body of Balram. Then from Ajita Vaikuntha, another Balramji's expansion came and he merged in the body of Lord Balram. Then from below Patal, some 32,000 yojanas below somewhere, that Ananta Shesh is there holding universes. So he came, he entered in the body of Balram, and that Balram came in here. So when Lord comes, all his incarnations are with him, all his expansions are with him. When Krishna comes, Narsingh Dev, Lord Ramchandra, Vaman Dev, they're all there with him. Similarly, when Balram comes, then all these Anantas who are rendering services in different parts of the both creations, material and spiritual universes, they all enter in the body of Balram, and then Balramji comes. Yes. Any other? Or to do? Should we continue some more verses? Anybody online has a question? No. Okay, so see a few verses we'll see. 36 to 120, the glorious emotion of servitude. 36. Acharya Gosaira Guna Mahima Apar Jiva Kita Kothaya Paibekatara Par. The glory and attributes of Advaita Acharya are unlimited. How can the insignificant living entities fathom them? So none of us should ever say, I have understood Advaita Acharya. Only when you understand that you cannot understand Advaita Acharya, then you understand. Because you understood that you never understand. You will never be able to understand. Then only you understand. Understood or not understood? If you understood, then you did not understand. If you did not understand, then you did not understand. No problem. Take your own time or lifetime to understand what I said. We'll go ahead because I understood. That time is less. That is my understanding. 37. Acharya Gosai Chaitanya Mukhya Anga Arayek Angatara Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Acharya is a principal limb of Lord Chaitanya. Another limb of the Lord is Nityananda Prabhu. Prabhura Upanga Shri Vasadi Bhaktagan Hastamukha Netra Anga Chakradhyastra Sama. The devotees headed by Srivas are his smaller limbs. They're called Upanga, kind of. Sangopangastra Parshadam. What is the beginning? Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam Sangopangastra Parshadam Yagyai Sankitana Prayair Yajantihi Sumedasa. Krishna Varnam is always chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Akrishnam. But Tvisha, his complexion is not Krishna, it is Akrishna. Tvisha Akrishna. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam. But complexion is not black, complexion is golden. Sangopangastra Parshadam. Sa Anga Upanga Astra Parshadam. Sangopangastra Parshadam. Sa Anga Upanga Astra Parshadam. 5 words are there. Sangopangastra Parshadam. Sa with. Sa Anga. Anga is limbs. Who are the limbs? Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu. 2 are the limbs of the Lord. Upanga. Upanga is Gadadhar. Anga is this thing. Upanga is Srivas Thakur. I don't know that Gadadhar Pandit comes in. Astra is the holy name and his beauty also. Both. Angopangastra Parshadam. And associates are I think associates are Gadadhar Pandit, Ramanand Rai, Swarup Damodar. Some of them fall in that category. The devotees headed by Srivas are his smaller limbs. They are like his hands, face and eyes and his disc and other weapons. Esaba Laya Chaitanya Prabhura Vihara Esaba Laya Karen Vanchita Prachara. With all of them, Lord Chaitanya performed his pastimes, and with them, he spread his mission. Yesterday I was reading, so there it is said that, I don't remember clearly, but how the Lord has given full protection for Bhagavatottama, Bhagavata Uttama, the best of the devotees, the pure devotees, Uttamadhikaris. What is the protection? That to the left of the devotee is Lord's chakra, if I'm not wrong, and to the right side, in front of him is the Kaumudaki, his club. To his left is the chakra. To his right is, I think, Shankha, this Panchajanya Shankha, and backside are the this thing, what do you call it? The bow of the Lord, then the arrows also, then one sword. Name of the sword is mentioned. What happened? Huh? Huh? Chatak. Chatak. Chatak, I don't know, not Chatak. But some name is there, that sword. And above the devotee is the lotus. So Shankha Chakra, Gada, Padma are all surrounding devotee. And I think Sharanga Bhav is there. Then the arrows, very sharp arrows are there. They are there at the backside. And one sword is also there. So they are all protecting pure devotee. Lord has provided all that protection. Similarly, temple also similar description comes. To the right side of the temple, there is this Shankha, then there is Chakra, and all that description is there in Garga Samhita. Basically, when Ugrasen was in his kingdom once, suddenly from the airways he found one great personality coming, and that was Vedvyashi. As he descended in Sudharma assembly, immediately Ugrasen worshipped him, gave him throne to sit upon, and he sat at the lotus feet of Vedvyashi and said, "Please tell me how to worship the Lord." So he tells elaborate paddhati. This is the 9th khanda of Shri Garga Samhita. That is called as Shri Vijnana Khanda. After Shri Balabhadra Khanda, which is the 8th one. 9th one is Shri Vijnana Khanda. And in that all Vijnan is there, science. What types of devotional services are there? He says Sagun and Nirgun. And in the Sagun, then Artho Jigyasu, Artharthi Gyani and all that. And in Nirgun, pure devotees. And all elaboration is there. And in that the temple, how to worship the Lord in the temple, through how to offer the Lord snan, that is how to call bathing, abhishek, and then how to offer him clothes, vastra, abhushan, the ornaments, then how to offer him tambul, betel nuts, then arghyam, then how to do pradakshina, and then prarthana. So many things are there. Very amazing. Details with the shlokas also. What shloka to offer while circumambulating, while offering prayers, offering very nicely to them. So in that description, this all comes. So when Lord comes, everything and everyone is with him. Or everyone, because the Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, these are all personalities. These are not things, dead things. They are all persons. With all of them, Lord Chaitanya performed his pastimes, and with them, he spread his mission. We saw that? No, we did not say that. 39. Esa balaya Chaitanya Prabhu Ravihar. Esa balaya Karen. Vanchita Prachar. He took them all and with them he preached. Madhavendra Purir Iho. Shishya Yai Gyane. Acharya Gosaire Prabhu. Guru Karimane. Thinking he, that is Shri Advaita Acharya, is a disciple of Shri Madhavendra Puri, Lord Chaitanya obeys him, respecting him as his spiritual master. Madhavendra Puri had two principal disciples, Ishwar Puri and Shri Advaita Prabhu. Laukika Lilate, Dharma Maryada Rakshan, Stuti Bhakte Karena, Tara Charana Vandan. To maintain the proper etiquette for the principles of religion, Lord Chaitanya bows down at the lotus feet of Sri Advaita Acharya with reverential prayers and devotion. Now, if you see, Krishna is superior to Mahavishnu and Sadashiva also, because they are all these expansions, Amsha or whatever. But here in this pastime, to show the religious principle that how one should be respect him, Vayovruddha, Jnana Vruddha and Bhakti Vruddha. So Advaita Acharya is Vayovruddha. He's around 52 years more senior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Advaita Acharya lived for around 145, 150 years till that age. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. By that time, Advaita Acharya was already 50 plus. So he's Vayavruddha, he's Jnana Vruddha in one sense. He's Brahmin and all that. And Bhakti Vruddha, okay, whatever. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is following religious principles, and thus he would bow down at the lotus feet of Advaita Acharya, offer reverential prayers with devotion. Okay, 42 to 52 we'll see next time. Advaita Acharya always desires to be Lord Chaitanya's servant. So apparently, externally, he is the master of Advaita Acharya. He is the master of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would treat him like his master. But how Advaita Acharya wanted to be a servant, we'll discuss next time. Any question? Okay, then we'll end. श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय, श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।